All right, these are some hints for the only required assignment to finish out quarter three for geometry. So at the top of the page here are the formulas. So I posted this as a PDF under the assignment. So the first one, the hint there is the population density is going to be the number of students divided by the square feet. And then number two, you're using density is equal to mass over volume, but you want to determine the volume of the toy. So the volume is going to be the mass, which is given, divided by the density, which is given, and you'll find the volume. And the volume units should be in grams then. Excuse me. So number three, you want to use the volume formula for a cone, 1/3 pi r squared h, and then the density formula, once again, is the mass over the volume. So once you find the volume here by using these dimensions here, you're going to plug that in here and then plug the density in here. So plug this number in here, the density, and then plug whatever you find here into the volume and multiply those two together. And the mass will be in pounds when you're finished. So the radius of the solid here is going to be from 0 to 3. So the radius is 3, and then the height is 5. So you're going to plug in a 3 and a 5 into here, find the volume. And then number 5, the square pyramid. If you draw a cube and then the pyramid inside there is the same dimension, so then the volume of the cube would be 3 times the volume of the pyramid. And then this one, the volume of a cone is 360 pi meters cubed, and the radius has a radius of 3. What's the height? So here I manipulated the formula down to here. So I'm going to take this 9 pi and divide it into both sides, and then you'll find the height there. Number 7, I just made a sketch. So this center point is 714. So 714. And then if I go 25 in each direction, I gave you the coordinates for each point in all 4 directions there, right, left, up, and down. And so if you go to 734, you have to determine whether that's on the circle or not. So by that drawing, you should be able to tell. And then number 8, complete the square. So first thing you do is add 5 to both sides. So you get this 5 over here. And then you're going to gather the x terms together, gather the y terms together, and leave a blank space because that's where you're going to complete the square. So divide 4 by 2, you get 2. Squared is 4. And then here, 8 divided by 2 is 4. Squared is 16. Since you added 4 and 16 on the left, and you have to add it on the right. And then I factor this here. X minus 2 squared. How did I get that? Square root of x squared is x. Square root of 4 is 2. This is a minus, so I put a subtraction. Square root of y squared is y. Square root of 16 is 4. And since this is a plus, I put a plus there. Add these numbers together, and you get 25. And so by looking at this equation, you should be able to find the center and the radius, and then make a sketch. If I want to determine the equation of the circle from this graph here, just find the radius in the center, and you plug into this form of the circle, the center and the radius. All right, number 10, you can use number 8 as a model there. So just use number 8 as the model for number 10. And then number 11, given the equation, then what you want to do is plot the center over here and then go 3 right, left, up, and down and answer these questions. So I guess I can at least put the points on there for you. So the center is at 3, -1. That's right here. And then the radius is 3. So you go right 3, it'd be at 6, -1. And then left 3, would that be at 0, -1? And then up 3, be at 3, 2. And then down 3, it would be at -3, -4. Okay, and then you want to draw a circle there and then answer these questions. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here. So if you want some hints on how to do the only required assignment that I have for geometry, then come and look at this video.